Hi guys, I'm excited to be sharing with you my first look at my new studio, and I'm excited that I've finally got these guys printed off. Yay! And I'm going to be working on this project. I have got quite a few of these, just these alone, in my website, which is linked in the description below. And I've also got about 15 kits. So it's got that and it's that. So I think there's about 3 combo and about 8 of the cream. And I think I was supposed to bring the white, but I didn't. I got the 2 creams. So the white is I thought this one was the white, to be honest. So yeah, that's got the white and then another thing. Hope you like it. See if you can notice just up here, that's where I got the inspiration to do this, and that's where my little display comes from. I've also got another piece. This is a part of a 2-set piece that, because I've got 2 of these, and this is where they're going to be finished. We're going to be working with them in the hoop, and yeah, I even put aside a pack for me. I got the white. There you go, there's the white. Yeah, so because I thought it would match my wallpaper up here, I thought that would look really good. So I'm not sure at this point whether I've given you a tour of my studio. I don't think I have. It's not quite, it's never really quite done. So I thought this is where I'm sitting here. I've got my little throne in the back, and I'll do a bit of FaceTime with you guys. So I've got to try and look at the camera rather than looking at me, because it's facing towards me, and show you what we were wanting to do, like like holding stuff up. I'm super excited. It's so lovely. I think when you guys see it, it'll be back to front, but yeah, everything's back to front. So what I'm going to do today, I was just going to show you the the bits and pieces. I'm not used to speaking to the camera. What else we got? And then I thought I'd just film and have a look how it's gonna go with me talking to you guys. And I'm sure as time goes along, I'll get better at it. I've got to look at the red dot and not at myself. Yeah, so yeah, that little Coates sign, yeah, it's a little, where is it? Here it is. This is where I got the inspiration for that. And then this is one of the threads that's in there, that was in the Coates thing. So yeah, I've got quite a bit of inspiration there. I love it. It just looks so good, and I really love it. And I love this little guy. He was my son's when he was little, and I just thought I needed a fuzzy friend. His name is Marmalade, or her name. It was, yeah, Marmalade. It was those fun little bears that were around, I think maybe early 2000s. People were buying these vintagey style old new bears. Okay, getting off track. Yeah, so I'm going to go from here over to my, take the camera and go over to where I normally sit, and then we are going to start with a bit of painting today. I'll explain, the kits. These here, these colours here are for the threads. So look at the thread jar. It's got all different colour threads, and then these colours here, and they come in all different types, but the base colours are the same, like as in the blues and all that. And then I've got a dark pink, light pink, and a green that matches, because I had a whole heap of threads that I bought that were all different colours, but looked, like they're all different, but they all match each other, if you know what I mean. You've got, your blues and the teals and all that, and then you got the pinks and the greens. So that is going to, the pinks are for the flowers. So I'm going to be doing a bit of painting. I don't know if I'm going to paint the, this guy. we'll see whether we do. I'll definitely paint some of the flowers and all that kind of stuff, so we'll see how we go. Okay, well, it's only a 5-minute introduction, and you'll be getting to see a little bit more of me. It make it a little bit more personal. You'll get to know my little marmalade. Oh, these are family photos. That's my son, my mum and dad. Oh, that's my mum and me in the corner. I might grab it. That's my other son, my cat, and my husband's there behind there, so I might show you a bit later. But yeah, so this is a more personalised look. And I've also got another design that I've done called Susanna's Sewing Box, which is going to be done later on in the year as a second project, and they're going to be hanging there up on this wall here. And I'm going to be doing a project for there. So slowly over the time you will see me having extra projects on the wall, but this is what this is about. Okay guys, well, I'm going to pause it and I'll see you in a second. Hey guys, I am back again. Hopefully that introduction wasn't too bad. Yeah, I'm not used to it, and I suppose the more I do it, the better it'll be. So I look at Marion's World and I see that she does it, and she's gotten quite good over it over the time. I've bought my inspiration here. So these are the colours that I've got. So if you have got the kit, you know, maybe drag out the colours that you've got. And these are the colours I've got for the reels. So I might drag them out too. Now this bit of thing, you might be wondering what the heck are we using with it. If you don't, you have to have the kit, because I've got plenty of the packs. But I just thought, you know, I had it. I've got, these are all vintage tablecloths and you know, vintagey stuff. And even this, I got the raggedy bit. What I'm going to do with this, I don't know if you can see, I'll bring it up, is I'm going to attach it onto here somehow, it'll go through. This does iron, and that's going to be sort of sitting over. I might cut it off a bit. I think it has the 6 there. So I'll cut it off, have the end, and it'll be dangling over. That other bit of lace will be put over there, over the edge there. So it's going to be like a real 3D piece. But for now, we are going to concentrate on doing the flowers. And this little guy here, see, I've got sort of more of a purpley tones, but you know, you go through your colours, whatever you got, and see what you can work with. Now I've got my ink tints. This is red violet. Actually, that might be, I'll have a look. That might work for that. That's the dark. So I could probably do a little bit of blending here and there. That one at the front is a more of a lighter colour, and I've also got some of these colours which I'll probably do. So this is just a bit of a start, and I thought if we paint it, we don't have to paint the whole rose, if you know what I mean. So I've also got this colour green, which I might start with base. This is the Inktense Field Green. One of the ladies, I think I did answer, you know, asked how do you stop it from running. You don't go too close to the edge when you're painting. Like this is, it is easier when you've got either Inktense or just watercolour pencils to start doing this. But especially if you're a beginner and you don't feel confident, I would probably recommend watercolour pencils or Inktense pencils. Now here's green. I'm just doing it lightly because this is going to be the base coat, and then I'm going to come in with some watercolour on top of that. Okay. So I definitely want to be colouring in the leaves. think that's more of a petal. Yeah, only got 5 leaves there. I'm thinking, yeah, that's a bit of a petal, and it's a petal as well. Okay. Yep, okay. Now, I've also gotten some teal green aquamarine, which is a new one as well. Oh, this is a nice deep colour too. I think I might combine that fuchsia. I think it's sort of a bit deeper on the inside, so we'll go on the inside. Let's see, I haven't got a lighter pink, which is unfortunate. This is called red. Doesn't look red. More metallic. No, might go the lighter. I'll do the lighter pinks with the colour. Now we'll see how we go. Get ourselves a bit of colour. Oh yeah, it's not a bad colour. So when you're adding the water to it, don't necessarily go right to the edge. It'll bleed in. And I've got the iron on next to me, and the iron, you know, seals it in. So that fuchsia colour, yeah, it's a bit darker. Thought I wanted a more of a pink. When I went in to have a look, I've got my standard, there's 24 Inktense, and that red velvet and the I think the teal aquamarine, you know, the ones that have got these on them, they're ones extra that I bought. And you can buy them separately at Officeworks here in Australia. So, okay, so that is quite a deep colour. So I'm going to go, these are my Jane Davenport Fairy Tale it's called, and I reckon it might be pretty close to what colour it is. So I'm just going to let that bleed in and go over the top of it. We're going to get a bit of shading. So I'll just do it there. I don't want to go too close because the watercolour does bleed. Bit of a shocker. Now, we are wanting to do a bit of a light pink, but I'm just going to find it a little hard unless I add the white, which I've got here. I need to get a new white. I'm going to add this and do this because we need a bit of light. I wonder if I can take that out. Probably back in the day I could have, but it's now sort of being put in. I might have to add a just really water it down. Yeah, that's pretty much the right. I'm trying to get the colours. Might need a tiny little bit of purple in there. And then water it down. So we're just going to do it quite roughly. Try not to go too close to the edges, because remember, when we iron this, it will iron lighter. Okay, so I've got to be really careful when I come down to here, because it can bleed. So hopefully, still haven't got my glasses yet. Need to be getting them soon. I was going to do this a little bit later on in the year, but I've, you know, got them home and I was so excited. I just had to get them out. And you work with them. So yeah, they see I've got adding a fair bit of water, but I'm pushing it up. I don't want it too much here. And I might come in with a little bit of a soft highlight with the darker colour in the middle. Some of these bits, because it tends to be a little bit darker in the middle, and just sort of highlight it a little bit in bits. Might go here. Okay, now I think this one here might be another light one. Oh, there goes my phone message probably. So I'm going to do a bit of everything with this. If you don't want to do painting, you can do thread painting. Do the same sort of thing and do long and short stitch with your threads. I might go up there. And yeah, do it with the, you know, your threads. But I like to do, I mean, a lot of this is going to be painted over, you know, like I'm going to do the edges and highlight bits, but I like to have it in the background so that, you know, if I miss a spot, you've still got colour. That's why I enjoy doing the painting. So what I might do is just have, to be honest, I'm just going to use this as the basis, and then I'm going to come in with the highlight of different colours, because there's all sort of, some of them look a little bit on the yellowy side, like a cream. And I thought if I get the basis down and then I can highlight it with other colours, that'll work. This is why I wanted to, with this panel, rather than getting a tea towel, I just got calico, because calico grabs paint pretty well. And once we get to the sewing stage, I'm going to probably put some backing on it, and you know, like, yeah, because it's got to go in the mat, so I'm probably going to put some wadding on the back of it when we start sewing. Okay, now while it's wettish, I might come in with a little bit of red, this reddy colour on the top. In this, got to be careful. Might even do that in that colour, and then I'm going to go a little bit of purpley. Might do a little bit of purpley colour on this. Oop, careful. Yeah, because some people have got, you know, a little bit of purple in their kits, sort of like a deepery purple colour. So just, you know, not happy with it, we'll mop it up. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit more of that red. And here I might do, I want this to be quite a darky colour. So, because there is some that are quite dark and that's it. Might have that there. And then in the centre maybe. Okay, might do that there too. Because the centres of them seem to be a little darker. I think that's probably bled a little much, so we're going to blend it in. I don't want to go too close to there, but that's going to be my dark rose. And maybe this one over here too. I'm quite reluctant because it does bleed quite a bit. Tiny bit there. Now, where's my original light colour? There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this to my iron. Oh, I better do the greens. See how it looks like it's buckling a little bit? It's because I need to iron it out. So, okay, and then I'm going to put some green in it. Now, I might grab that green. Actually, I've got more of this type of green, so I'm going to add some of that colour to it. It's called water sprite. I'm going to add that to the middle of it. Yeah, there we go. Because I find the field green in the Inktense probably a bit too bright. And even though, you know, the Inktense is ink, it's watercolour based, but it's ink, but it mixes perfectly okay with the watercolours. Now, I'm going to add to one of them this yellowy colour because some of them have got that yellowy tinge, and I think I might in the middle there. And maybe some in here and to the lighter one. Okay, you can just do what you like until you're happy. Okay, there we go. Add a bit of lightness. Oh, there's nothing in there. I better paint something in there. Seems to have been forgotten. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just bring it over to my iron. Actually, I might even bring the iron to me, because this is an ironing mat. Okay. Does not take long before I have a great whopper mess. Okay, so that's underneath. And then I'm going to put a bit of stuff on the top. This is how we go. See how it soaks it up? And then I've got the iron. It's a beast. Irons it down. Isn't that pretty? And then see, it's not as dark. So I think I've got it too hot. Yeah, we don't want to melt our piece. Don't want to have it too hot. Yeah. Okie dokie. I think it's not bad. So, I think that's pretty good. Look at that. I think that's pretty good. It's all in the art. Does not have to be perfect. Now, what we are going to do, what are we up to? 19 minutes. Take out the ironing board. Yeah, these are great because they're the ironing board as well as other stuff. And I am going to match up some of these. And now here's this guy. Got blues and it's even got a bit of a purple colour. So I think that's so pretty. And yeah, so we can do now. What I was thinking, what have we got? Aquamarine, how do you say it? Marine. Okay, well, colour in this. And then what I'm going to do, we're going to do couching with those threads. So, but I thought I might, you know, got a bit of a background. So we're going to do couching. So you may not see it, but just in case you do, or whether I choose to not, you know, colour in some of these now. I go background, so I may not do that one, but that's just the thread. I think I don't think there's anything here. It's there might be something here. Here we go, here's another one. Okay. I'll do this guy too, because there's quite a lot of similar colour threads. So we're just going to do that. Then I've got this colour, which is one of those, which is teal green. And I think that guy is probably going to, yep, that's the one. So that way, if I choose not to do some of them, at least they'll be coloured in. Okay, here's that one. I may save this for there because I've got in our kit, we've got a little crocheted element and like a tiny little flower, and I'm going to do that in that colour and then sort of have a bit of thread coming out, which is all attached to the flower. So I may keep that for that. We'll do this one here. So we've got sort of the lighter, the darker, and then we probably need a bit of a grey colour. I wonder if I got that in my pencils. Because I think it is easier to do it with the pencils. Charcoal grey. What do you think? And just colour in like you're colouring in, you know. I could do something here. I will need to do you know, these bits in brown because they're sort of like a woody colour. What do we got? Something here. So they're more warmer colours. Something there, and these are the reflection of the glass, so I'll go a really light blue with those. These are the reflections. Once again here, sort of glint. Okay, now, okay, we need a browny colour for the top. Probably a bit too dark, but baked earth. No, we need more of a, what's this one? Mustard. I might go this. No, too dark. Ink ink black. No wonder it's too dark. We'll go the mustard. Yeah, I think that's better. And then in the centres, because you can see they've got writing on them. They're green and they're Semco, and so I might even just, you know, generic. They're brown. I might put a bit of a red dot or something in the middle of it. Generic. Yeah, because they're never how they're supposed to be. Okay. And then I'm going to come in with watercolour too, to give some of these a bit of a, I think that might be an attachment on my sewing machine. Yeah, these bits, no, could be a reel. No, it's the reel, it is. Okay. Okay, now, okay, so see how we go with these. Oh, quite nice. I might just stick with the colours and go around so that it allows a little bit of time to dry. Nice colour. Nice. Yeah. I've got this colour here, which I might just add a little bit of shading. Okay. Where's me doobie? You always need this. Okay. So I think this will be, oh, that's the aquamarine rather than just continuing with the blue. Here we go. Here's the blue. Oh, yeah. See, calico's got a bit of a. See how the, you know, if you're quick, it's got a bit of a coating, so you can quickly double. We're in camera, yes. Okay. Now this is just what I have chosen to do. Once again, add a little bit of this watercolour. Okay, now I'm going with the greens because I've started here. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with a watercolour again, just to give it a little something. Oh, I like this green. It's pretty. Okay. Well, it's a greeny, you know, teal green. Now, I think that's that colour. There we go. I'll go there. So you've got to be really careful. Sorry about the noise. I mean, some of these you're probably not going to see, so it doesn't matter, but I want to have my options open. I think it looks good if you don't colour in all of the, you know, do all the things, and that's why it's good to have some painted. Well, it's that charcoaly colour, which is this, which is good. Okay, got to be careful. If you find this is where I've accidentally put that black. I'll have to come back in with that. Okay, now this charcoaly colour. I do have a bit of a grey colour, but I think the colour that I've got it is probably pretty well spot on. I don't think I'm going to be adding too much else to it. Tiny little drop here. Actually, this whole thing is blue, so I'll have to get in there and do that now. Okay, the tops. I think I'm going to need a little bit more on this one just to cover up that. So if you need darker lots, it's just a shadow. There we go. We'll call it that. And if you look at it, even though it looks like a tanny colour, it's come out, well, it's called mustard, so we're just going to add a little bit of brown with that to, you know, make it a little bit. I see how, look, yes, one thing does buckle. So what I might do when I iron it, I might turn it upside down. There we go. Got to be careful because I don't want that to bleed on there. Okay, now I'm going to do a bit of brown. In with the in with this because I think it's a bit much. There we go. And then what I might do, I won't worry about painting. I'm going to come in with embroidery in the middle, I think. That will do the trick. There we go, that one's a bit darker. So no mistakes, happy accident. There we go. Okay, now what I'll do, where's that charcoaly colour? Yeah. I want it to be a little darker, and this has started to bleed through there, and I didn't want that. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I'll get my mat again. Move this over. And I think I am going to iron that way. Oh, better do it with this on the top. Helps protect it too. Okay, well, we're 33 minutes into the painting section, so I probably will do a step-by-step tutorial, you know, with all the painting. I would like to paint the actual sewing machine. I think that would be nice. Most of it's going to be painted, so I'll leave it for this for now, and then I'm going to record the next part. Okay, here we go. That's better. That's better. See, not as dark. They always turn out really good. So we're going to sort of make the glass look more glassy with the, you know, like the threads and stuff. So the threads that I've got in the kits, which, you know, only 15 people have got, you just get out your own threads if you've just bought this. And I think I've got 85 of these and 15 of these, so, or 84 of those and 15 of the kits, because I've sort of used a kit for myself as well. But, you know, I'm sure you've all got your own stash, but if you want to, you can, you know, if you don't want to think about it, you're off to a good start with all the bits and pieces. Okay, well, I might turn this off. This will be part 1, and in the next part we will probably continue on. I might continue to do more painting because I have to do the painting, and then we're going to be putting on some wadding at the back and working on doing the stitching with the wadding on the back of it. Okay, guys, I will catch you in the next episode, and thank you very much, and I hope having a bit of FaceTime is not so bad. Okay, bye.